6 Wake Up News, Milwaukee's most trusted morning news show.
After a half century, the Milwaukee Bucks are NBA champions once again.
Coming up at 7, history made. The Milwaukee Bucks waking up this morning NBA World Champions.
I trusted this team. I wanted to do it here in the city. I wanted to do it with these guys, so I'm happy. I'm happy that we were able to get it done.
And Giannis crowned NBA Finals MVP after leading the Bucks to their first championship since 1971.
I've been made fun of my entire life for being a Bucks fan. We're finally world champions in Milwaukee. We can celebrate. We did it.
Yeah, we did. Tens of thousands of Bucks fans filling the Deer District to mark history.
And celebrations turning violent on Water Street with gunfire ringing out overnight. This morning, while we're learning about shootings that sent 3 people to the hospital.
An easygoing day today, but the heat returns by the weekend. That's next.
Fox 6 Wake Up at 7 starts right now.
With stories that matter to you, this is Fox 6 Wake Up News.
All right, time to get going here. Weather first as we wake up and take a look ahead to some of this heat that is coming our way. But for your Wednesday, we are going to see some partly cloudy skies and only manage 74. Should be an easy day to kind of catch our breath. We'll look at getting a little more active in the days ahead as well. We'll track that next with Sky Vision Plus.
The Milwaukee Bucks on top of the world this morning after winning their first championship in 50 years.
They just look so happy, just radiant, so excited. Bucks in 6 really, of course, becoming a reality last night. We've been saying it for weeks, but it feels good to have it really ring true right here in Milwaukee. We have team coverage for you this morning, all morning long. Amelia and Brian have a look at fans waking up early to get that
Sweet merch.
The sweet merch. It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. And we start, though, with, speaking of beautiful, Carl and Tim in the Deer District.
You see what kind of compliments you get when you're on Wake Up?
I'd get up more often if we're going to get treated like this, Carl, early in the morning.
It's great to have the sports director with us this morning after one of the biggest sports moments in Milwaukee history. And already some changes behind us here at Championship Central, as we can dub it here this morning. That sign on Fiserv Forum behind us has said, history in the making, the whole playoffs. Well, that's outdated now. History was made, Tim.
History was made, so we'll see if we get that visually changed behind us as we're out here this morning. But things have changed in Milwaukee, no question.
Absolutely. A very different scene right now than we had last night, of course. We still see some of the confetti on the floors. There's been street sweepers out all morning long and still maybe some spare beer cans or so that need to be picked up also. After more than 65,000 people were out and about outside the Deer District, let alone the 17,000 or so that were inside cheering on the Bucks last night, it was absolute chaos and absolute electric atmosphere last night, inside and out, as the Bucks did clinch the second championship in franchise history. And for so many who couldn't get a ticket to be inside, they just wanted to be part of this moment, part of that atmosphere outside.
This team has done a lot for the city. Not only bring everyone together, as you see, 69,000 people or something like that, and 100,000 people all together in the area. That's incredible. Look, they're building history around the entire building.
Yeah, they're certainly doing that and putting Milwaukee on the map as it happens. You've, of course, dealt with many of the national media, the Phoenix folks as well, and this place really impressed folks.
There's no question about it. The arena did, first and foremost. Some of the people had not been in Fiserv Forum before. The treatment of the team and the city, there's no question. The outpouring of support and just the growing group out here outside. And I was talking to some of the, I know we're going to talk about the pro shop and what they're selling now. I was talking to somebody with the team yesterday. They said, we are selling stuff we've had in boxes since September. People just want anything about the Bucks these days.
Anything in green, anything with that Deer logo, they will take it, that's for sure. So we saw how crazy it was outside the arena. Maybe the only people more excited about a Bucks championship, the team itself, right? The players that have worked so hard to get to this point, to get to the mountaintop in the NBA. This was the scene inside the locker room after they won the trophy. Giannis and the crew celebrating a champagne shower for the MVP. That's how you clean him off, and really the only way you can cool that man down, right?
I think so. The Suns never had an answer for him here in the finals, no question about it. And as we think about through the game, it was Giannis Antetokounmpo leading the way.
Absolutely. Let's see how it happened here. Game 6 from Milwaukee last night.
And let's go with him right out of the box because he was the leader. He took the team out onto the court, and he got things going in the very first quarter. The Bucks got out to an early lead, and they needed that early lead because the Suns came into this game knowing that their backs were against the wall. And despite Giannis's efforts, the Suns were ahead by halftime thanks to Chris Paul with this hoop. 5-point lead for the Phoenix Suns at halftime. In the third quarter, Giannis Antetokounmpo, 20 points by himself. He was so active. He was on the glass. He was doing things left, right, and down the middle. He does it with the rejection of Devin Booker as well. Booker was never really a big factor in this game, and that's something that you didn't think he could necessarily say. Bobby Portis was a factor, 16 points off the bench. Bobby. Chris Middleton knocking down one of those Middleton mid-range jumpers. Bucks are closing in on it at this point. They can feel it.
Yeah.
There, you can sense it. The crowd can sense it for the first time in 50 years. The Bucks, the final score there, 105-98, and the final stats for the series, 4-2. Pat Connaughton says, yeah, he wanted to do it right here in Milwaukee.
It's incredible. I mean, these fans have supported us through thick and thin. They've had our backs as we fought through adversity. They had our backs as we were down 2-0 in this series. Just the support you felt around the city throughout this entire playoff run was incredible. So to be able to do it and win it and be able to call ourselves world champions in front of, our home fans, it's incredible. And, the city of Milwaukee deserves it. And so I'm just proud that, I could be a part of a team with my teammates that gave it to them.
And Pat Connaughton has some real estate endeavors here in the city of Milwaukee. I think everything's going to be rubber stamped from here on out. That's through. That's
Whatever
through.
He wants. NBA champion Pat Connaughton signs off.
No question.
Good stuff. You mentioned the Pro Shop wouldn't be a party without Amelia Jones joining the crew here on Wake Up. She's in the plaza with us, and doors opening soon, Amelia. That's going to be a very popular place in Milwaukee today.
Carl, the doors are going to open in an hour to the Bugs Pro Shop, which is attached right to Fiserv Forum. I'm actually surprised that we're not seeing fans already lined up, but we know this place is going to be bustling today as people want to get their hands on that two-time NBA championship gear. And so the hours today are going to be from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Fans will be able to grab that gear in person, and the store is going to be open through Sunday. Same hours, 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. each day. And then they're also going to have extended hours from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. every day from July 26th through the 31st. And so again, guys, the doors are going to open at 8. We're going to see all of those fans, maybe fans that were here last night. Again, I'm surprised that nobody stayed up really late to come and get in line. But I'm thinking that, guys, we buy matching Wake Up t-shirts. I think we need to do that. The doors open at 8. I'll let you guys know what's in there.
Get some swag for us, Amelia. We appreciate that. Of course, you got to get it quick, too, because there's a parade now that will be here in the city of Milwaukee. Got to have all that fresh stuff, the championship gear ready to go. We're expecting that parade tomorrow, Tim. Still some details to be worked out. The mayor's office and the different city departments are figuring out the exact parade route. Of course, the safety for everyone as well. But I would imagine the crowds that we saw last night were crazy. It's going to be even wilder for a parade here in Milwaukee.
Absolutely. Sounds like the weather's going to warm back up again, and it's true a Milwaukee summer day, and there's been a whole lot of adjusting on the fly, putting things together on the fly, on the court and off. But that's the part of the theme here in 2021.
Kind of felt like Christmas morning, Christmas in July yesterday, and the build-up to Game 6. All the Bucks fans got the presents they wanted last night. A championship and rings for the players after 50 years. Pretty impressive stuff. We'll be here for the rest of Wake Up telling you all you need to know about the first Bucks championship since 1971. The center of the basketball world, guys, is right here in Milwaukee.
And we love it.
Yes. I feel like with the exception of maybe a quick nap for you guys, you've been in the Deer District for how many hours now? Like
days, Carl.
We honestly should be charging rent.
The clock's been rolling pretty good here for me for a while with the Bucks, but that's a nice problem to have in July.
You had your bag packed for Phoenix, but don't need to use that.
Absolutely. Yeah, I can put that one back and save it for heading up to Green Bay for the Packers next week.
Oh, my
never
goodness.
stops for Tim Van Born in the sports
Never
department.
stops. All right, thanks, guys. New this morning, police are investigating 3 shootings near the Deer District.
As Angelica explains, 3 people were shot overnight downtown.
And that shooting, or the shootings rather, all happening just minutes apart from each other. Just after 12:30 this morning, police say a 19-year-old woman and a 32-year-old man were hit by gunfire in the area of Water in Juneau. Around the same time, police say a 22-year-old man arrived at the hospital after a shooting near Water and Knapp Street. Police say all the victims are expected to survive. Police confirmed that a suspect was taken into custody in connection to the shooting near Water and Juneau. Police said there were no reports of shots fired at the Deer District, but that 20 or more shell casings were found in the initial investigation. Back to you.
Thank you. It is 7:09 this morning. Again, waking up the 2021 NBA champions.